the sound of ZALORA giving me a new challenge. So ZALORA has challenged me to turn these 2 looks into 4 different raya looks. I'm gonna be a little bit more daring and say I can do it with only 1 look, but we'll see how this turns out because I can get a little ambitious. Most of the pieces that I bought are very basic, so they're gonna be very easy to pair up with other pieces from other baju kurungs. Mixing and matching is my favorite thing to do. Sometimes I'm just lazy. Sometimes I feel like I don't really want to buy anything new and repeat what I already own. And from your vast collection of past baju kurungs, I'm sure you can make it into multiple different raya looks. I've done it before, but we're going to try and see if I can do it with these 4 looks. These 2 looks. So let's get started. Okay guys, this is look number 1. This is from Zalia. Both new baju kurungs that I bought is from Zalia. One thing that I'm doing this year is I'm definitely gravitating towards the simpler designs. I think last year I did something a bit more over the top. You know, I was dressed like a feather duster. And this year, I've also noticed a lot of the baju raya trends kind of leaning back to the past and being very nostalgic. We're all I think we're all looking for our inner child. So that's why a lot of our baju kurungs this year is it's like reminiscing the baju that our parents used to make us wear when we were younger. A lot of checkered prints, a lot of more minimal designs. And the shape pun, it's not so like adult, if that's the best way I can describe it. Like all the bajus that I got is super like wide, comfy, like so comfy and easy to run around with, the way that it used to be when we were younger. And to stick to the nostalgic trend, I'm gonna go with my Machino shoes. These are the new ones. I fell in a swamp in this, so they're a little bit dirty, but they have these little bow details here. That's super coquette, which is so in trend right now. And it also makes me feel like a little girl. So I'm gonna pair this look with these little heels. My jewelry, I keep it super simple. This was a gift from my brother-in-law. It was my langkah bundle present. I think that's what you call it when you skip the 2 older siblings and you marry the youngest one. So this is a gift from him, from Swarovski. Earrings are from, I think my friend gifted me this for my birthday. Super simple jewelry, nothing that's gonna be too loud or statement-ish. I'm gonna go with this little bag. It's a sequin bag. I think there's a proper name for this because I think this is an Indian design. It's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous. I fell in love with it. And I like the matching tones and color, like everything is a cream shade. So yeah, that is look number 1. I hope you guys like it. This gives me like super, I don't know, this reminds me of going back to my own kampong and just running around, like chasing my cousins and being comfortable enough to eat as much as you want and not worry about suffering. Because sometimes the baju kurungs that I wear, if it's like tight and it's like body shaping, what's it called, body shaping? No, it shows your body shape, done. I'm not gonna eat, I'm gonna suffer. If I do eat, you're not gonna see me because I'm gonna be suffocating. Anyways, on to look number 2. Okay, so I might have already failed my initial bet, which was I could do this in just 1 look because this is the second look that I bought. This is also from Zalia. This is a checkered print. I keep saying checkered. I hope this is the correct term for this fabric, but it's a checkered print. It's a wrap skirt at the bottom. And the cutting again is super boxy, very light and breezy. That's the best way I can describe it. I will not be wearing heels with this look. I'll be wearing just flats. And this is my Takan flats. They're so cute. I got them in Jakarta. They're like a chrome silver, which makes it really easy to pair with anything. And again, I'm sticking to my like coquette 90s nostalgic inner child vibes and wearing things that little me would appreciate, and bows on my shoes, love. For my handbag, I'm a bit stuck. I don't know which one I want to go with because this is super neutral. And this is like a nice, like small pop of color. It's not too big of a pop, but a pop enough, you know? I'm gonna stick to what's safe and go with the neutral. This is my Nobat bag. I've had her for 2 rayas already, I think. And she is super sturdy. Like, listen to her. So yeah, this is look number 2. I love her. She's probably one of my faves. I like this one more than the first one. This is growing to become my favorite. Anyways, we're gonna go on to the third look. Third look. This is the third look. I'm using the top from the second look and the bottom from the first look. Both of this is Zalia. This is like really the mix match. Like this is the kind of baju that my mom would look at me up and down and go, this doesn't make sense, but I like it. I personally like the vibe of like the different colored checkered fabric, the different color checkered boxes. I like it. I feel like this makes sense. I'm gonna stir the pot a little bit here and throw in a nice pair of thong heels. These are from Shawls. These are my gray like thong sandals. This is my favorite kasut to wear when I want to wear heels, but I also want to be chill because it kind of feels like a slipper and like, you know, like a slipper Japon, but as heels. And so this is my vibe. Since all the mix the match, right, I should be edgy. So I'm going to use my March Sherwood handbag because it's an interesting shape. So I have like the mix matched patterns and the oddly shaped bag. And then the slipper heels. Like this is like anak kedua look, you know, the second child, the middle child, you know. When you're the middle child, you're a bit quirky. I was dressed like you're very kelangkabut, and that was actually my aesthetic growing up. I was super kelangkabut, and being the middle child, nobody really like cared what I wore and how I looked. They were just like, oh, there goes Sherry in her mixed match baju kurung, and let's go to look number 4. This is the fourth look. This time I'm using the top from the first look, Zalia, and the bottom I'm wearing this wrap skirt from this Indonesian brand called Selian, which I got in Jakarta as well. It's slightly like the wrong shade, a little bit, but it's the kind of wrong shade where you'd have to look twice to realize it. Apart from that, I would actually go to an open house wearing this set because I think it makes sense. For my heels, I got them from this brand called Sapun in Seoul in Korea. In Korea, their heels are super comfortable because they commute a lot, so they make heels for commuters. So they're meant to withstand a lot of walking, running, jumping. I love a good white heel, and I like closed-toed heels. In my handbag, I think I'm gonna go back. My good old Nobat. I think she's what I use the most in terms of baju raya. Di macam big enough space for all my ampaos. I don't really get much anymore because I'm kind of old, but it's big enough for me to stuff all my makeup that I can use throughout the day. So that is all 4 of my mix and match raya look. I think I passed the ZALORA challenge, but you guys can tell me below if this makes sense for you. If not, I'm that girl at the open house who has a uncoordinated baju raya. If you guys are looking for really comfy baju kurungs, check out ZALORA. If you don't want comfy baju kurungs or just statement baju kurungs, they have everything. So shop on ZALORA. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!